So recently in our church, we were going through a sermon series called East of Eden, and our pastor pointed out how, in Genesis, God says, if you eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you will surely die. But we tend to read that as, if you eat from that tree, I will surely kill you. Like we tend to read that through a lens of just punishment and judgment rather than just the natural consequences of their actions and God lovingly giving them a warning. Like, because God can't be anything other than he truly is. Like, he is the tree of life. And there are always two trees in the garden. To this day, if I eat from the tree of life, I know I'm eating from the tree of life. If I am living in joy and peace and love, and if I'm obeying God out of love and not out of fear of punishment or judgment or, giving to get tit for tat. Another characteristic of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is it's always going to result in criticism and judgment, because we're not made to eat from that tree. We're not God. When we're eating from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, we think we know everybody's motives. We think we know why everybody does what they do. And then we think we can sit in judgment over them. And then inevitably, we start sitting in judgment toward ourselves because as we treat others, as we treat God, we treat ourselves. It's going to all be the same. And I notice this thread is woven throughout Scripture, like this lens that we bring to Scripture. So in the New Testament, I was noticing in the book of James how it says that a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That man should not think he will receive anything from the Lord. Well, I tend to read that as that man shouldn't think the Lord's going to give him anything. But when I think about God's character revealed in Scripture, God is stable. Like John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave. God is love. That means he's constantly giving. He's constantly giving good gifts. And he doesn't have enough people asking for him, waiting to receive them in faith. Like he's just like, I want to give you these gifts. And he needs more receivers. But a double-minded man who's unstable in all his ways is not going to be in a posture to receive. That man should not think he will receive anything from the Lord, not because the Lord isn't giving, but because that person is so riddled with shame and with fear and with doubt that they're not going to be able to receive the good gifts that he's giving. And so there are always two trees in the garden when we read Scripture.